Everything you are about to see in this video comes from the book The Ultimate Guide to Yin Yang. Please get yourself a copy now. In the beginning, Yang and Yin separated from each other. One became heavy and one became light. There became distinction in the universe. Ice formed from Yin, the sky formed from Yang, the solid earth was formed from Yin, and the ancient Chinese realized that where the sun hit the ground was Yang, and the shade in the background, the shade under the rock, the shade at the side of the rock was Yin. They also realized that water was Yin. Life and trees were Yang, death was and bleakness was Yin. Yin and Yang lived together, and as the ancients looked across the land, they saw that where the shadows hit the land was Yin, and where the sun hit the land was Yang. And as the day moved along, Yin and Yang moved along the landscape. They noticed that things that were hot in relation to something else were Yang, while things that were cold in relation to something else were Yin. And this started the relationship between Yin and Yang. Eventually, the Chinese wrote these things down in ideograms, and here we see the ideogram for Yang broken down. This is a hill with the sun coming over it and the rays of light. This is sometimes also interpreted as banners fluttering in the wind. So it means the rays of light on the hill as the sun comes over and goes over the land. And this is the same for Yin. Again, it's a hill, and it means the clouds that are there today, or roughly speaking. So as we saw with Yang, it was the sun which comes over the hill, or the sunshine which moves over the landscape. With Yin, it is the clouds or shade or shadow which moves over the hill, over the landscape within the day. This is the way that the idea of Yin and Yang was born. And you can get all this information, plus much more, in The Ultimate Guide to Yin Yang by me, Anthony Cummins. And I'll take you through an exploration of how the Chinese came to the conclusion of Yin Yang, and how they took this from the ancient days of observing the landscape and observing the mountains, and move that into the very complicated ways of Feng Shui, of the I Ching, of the different medical schools, and of even how it integrated into Chinese culture. So please do get yourself a copy now.